coffee cup still by the sink, lipstick ghost on the porcelain rim, half of the hoodie you used to steal, sleeve hanging off of a kitchen chair. I keep losing you in the same old room, every frame picture an open wound. Love didn't leave in a hurricane, it slipped through a crack in a quiet day. I talk like you're coming home soon, but I'm lying to myself in this empty room. Your side of the mattress never dips, still reach across in my half sleep. Phone lights up and my heart jumps once, just spills and spam and a group chat joke. I keep losing you in the same old room, every frame picture an open wound. Love didn't leave in a hurricane, it slipped through a crack in a quiet day. I done like you're coming home soon, but I'm lying to myself in this empty room. In this empty room. Coffee cup, the lipstick ghost, all these little proofs of what I lost. Folded notes in your old coat, every pocket hiding one more almost. I still set a place for you at the table, pour your drink then laugh it off again. Talk to the air like you're still able to walk right in, call me your best friend. I keep your side of the bed like a museum piece, untouched, unchanged, just out of reach. I miss the way you used to see straight through me back when you knew me. Your spare key on the hook hangs there like an unread book. All our plans on the fridge, tiny magnets holding what we did. I still set a place for you at the table, pour your drink then put the rest away. Talk to the air like you're still able to answer back and ask if I'm okay. I keep your side of the bed like a museum piece, untouched, unchanged, just out of reach. I miss the way you used to see straight through me back when you knew me. Friends all say you'll fade with time, so why does every street still trace your outline? I love you, present tense, guess my heart can't take the hand. Turn back. I still set a place